Hey everyone, welcome back to the Dragon's Rose. I'm Rose, that's the dragon, that's the dragon, and we're back with another episode of Rose Retells. This episode will be Alora Stargazer's third session. I took awful notes. These are the notes I took during the session. It's just a page in front and back. What does the back even mean? Like, what? Leave through? If the? Useless. So I spent a lot of time, I'm just playing with this toy, rewriting the session. So now I have a lot of notes, and I'm gonna do this in under 10 minutes, somehow. I'm gonna stop rambling, let's get started. All right, so to get us started, we ride into the town, this capital city of Tarman, as evening is coming around. Captain Lieutenant Daniel Dart and Liam go off to go do guardly things, and Lex and I head to the tavern they mentioned. The DM does clarify that Captain Lieutenant Daniel Dart is in fact both captain and lieutenant. He's a lieutenant in the military and a captain in the guard. Two different security forces, so different ranks in each. We go to the Devil's Speak Inn, and there we buy some drinks, buy a whiskey that was way too expensive, but like, we don't say anything because we should have asked before we drank it. The price was apes. And then the guys come and meet up with us later. Daniel Dart is all like, I'm upset and I'm gonna drink. Oh no, I can't, Lex is here. What do I do? And so then Lex is like, bro, talk to me. Why are you acting weird? And he's like, oh, I just ran into this dude from my past. He's saying some stuff is like going down in my hometown, which is Westfell. And he's like, there's like wyverns there or something. And I was like, ooh, my DM brain is like, exciting. But Alora didn't hear that, so whatever. We move on, and there's a mean bard. There is a mean bard here at the tavern. His name is Euler. Euler the mean bard, I don't like him very much, was mean to me. And was like, you're a bard? What school did you go to? And I was like, the College of Swords. And he's like, whatever. And so, he didn't want me to play there. Lex convinces Liam to go talk to him, and Liam very peppily is like, okay, I'll go do it. So he runs over, talks to the guys, acting like all tough and whatever. Laura's just dying of, I don't know, secondhand embarrassment. Euler, the mean bard, who didn't even play very well, walks away. And Liam's like, hey, the stage is all yours. Alora doesn't really believe him, but she goes up and plays anyway. She plays decently. She got an 8. And at the end of her song, we have a cameo from the child who wants attention. Hello, child. Say hello. Say hello. You're facing the wrong way. Okay, goodbye. So I go and I play a song. It didn't go well. Anyway, the mean bard, Euler, comes back out with the tavern owner now, Bradley Oker, who we've talked to for a little bit. Cow! And he's like talking to us and whatever, and the guy's like, she's playing, she's blah, 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 blah. And Daniel Dart decides to get involved and is like, oh, well, I can just arrest him. And Lex is like, yeah, do that. So Daniel Dart goes and like bumps into him, and the guy turns around and is like, what are you doing? And then Daniel's like, careful, don't mess with an officer, like I can arrest you. And he's like, ah. So then we scare him, the mean bard, away, which was great. We all bed down for the night. Yay. We get up the next morning, the boys go and do their own thing, us girls go and do our thing. We learn that Lex is not getting supplies, Lex is stealing supplies, which Alora's like, neither here nor there about. The pirate morals are shaky on this ground. We can go into those later. So she just pretends like she doesn't know. Alora goes to the marketplace and starts asking around for her brother. Eventually she talks to somebody who tells her to go find Ivan, the man who knows names, in the tavern that's called the Pine Oar. So we are going to head there when we run into the marketplace and find Tess, Lex's best friend from Marsh Isle. And she tells Lex that she's got this crazy new deal offer thing set up with this person, this captain, and Lex needs to come listen to it. Oh my gosh, she's eating things you shouldn't. I'm back. Anyway, we meet Tess, Lex's best friend, who's talked to this guard and is like, I have information for you guys. Come here, come to this tavern, come to the Pine Ore. And I was like, okay, I need to go there anyway. So we go to the Pine Ore. We have this meeting first with Captain, what's his name? Captain Moore and his first mate, Nat the Rat. So we talked to them. Captain Moore basically tells Lex that he's agreed to do a cargo run from this city to the Marsh Isles. He has some hookups. He knows some people so he can get like discounts on the taxes. I did dramatic flaring through this, but then I remembered Marvin eats paper, so I had to pick it up. Anyway, basically they agreed to this exchange. All goes well. I go out of the tavern to go talk to the barkeep named Sean, and Sean's all cool and stuff, and then I mentioned I'm looking for Ivan, and he's all like, oh my god, Ivan, what, and all panics, and I'm like, okay, chill. And he points out this lizard folk who's just drinking a bunch, very drunk, and he's like, that's Ivan, and I was like, okay, whatever. So I buy a 20 gold piece bottle of vodka and go over and talk to him. I hide the vodka though, because the vodka's like a bargaining chip for later. Anyway, I go and talk to him. I like, hey, I'm looking for a Rissi. My brother looks like me. Tabaxi, not hard to find. He's like, yeah, I know one. And I was like, yeah, I think he's involved with the Beam Brothers, who are like a gang organization group thing. And he goes, like, what do you know about the Beam Brothers? And I was like, I literally know that they exist and that's their name and that's it. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, so can you take me to my brother? I want to talk to him. And he's like, okay. So we go with my brother. My brother comes out and Ivan's like still standing there. We're like in a sketchy alleyway in a very weird part of town, and I'm like, okay, my bro's into some shit. And we go there. Ivan won't give us any privacy. My brother's obviously very hesitant and like won't tell me what's going on. He's like, I'm working here. And I was like, you're supposed to show up for a family reunion. And he's like, sorry, I missed it. How is everybody? And I'm like, nobody showed up. And he's like, oh. And I was like, yeah, none of you guys came home. Y'all were supposed to be home a month ago and nobody's shown up. So what's going on? And he's like, I'm just here, just finishing up some work stuff, then I'll come home. And I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. So I get Lex to distract Ivan, and Lex is all like, take me to a bar. I'm a girl, you need to walk me places. And he's like, what? No, go away. And she's like, But while they were distracted, I talked to my brother, and he informed me that he owes the Beam Brothers 500 gold in cargo that he lost, so he has to work off jobs until he's paid off 500 gold worth, and then he can leave. And I was like, okay, whatever. Well, I want to talk to the boss man. So we go in, we talk to the boss man. The boss man's name is Filler. He talks with a strangely European accent. We talk to Filler. He informs us basically what my brother said, that he has this debt and that we could help on a shipment that's coming in tonight, and if we make sure the shipment gets to them safely without any guard interference, it'll pay off my brother's tab. I send him out of the room, send Filler, the boss man, out of the room, talk to Lex about the fact that we are currently conversing with two members of the guard and / dating them / like staying at the same tavern and like eating meals with them. And I was like, these guys are 100% gonna spy on us. They're gonna see us with these guards and we are gonna be assassinated in our sleep. So we need to tell him that we are seeing these guards and such. And she's like, yeah, whatever. And I was like, okay, well, I'm telling him because I don't want to die. So I tell him, he's like, haha, yeah, never mind, you can't work for us. And I was like, no, I swear, we're not like with the guards, we're just using them. And he's like, yeah, well, whatever, they still obviously like you and they're gonna follow you if they find out that you're going somewhere, like dangerous. And I was like, yeah, you're probably right. So he says if we can just come up with the money on our own, we can give it to him to help pay off my brother's debt. So with that, we leave. And we go back, and I'm gonna read my notes real quick that I just tore up while I was talking, because that's what I do. Blah, 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 yeah, 500 gold, darn brother. Yeah, so we are not allowed to work for them or whatever, and yeah, so we're gonna go off and find another way to come up with 500 gold in the city of Tarman. And that's where we left off. I made it just under 10 minutes. I talked really fast. I'm sorry if it was too fast. But oops. Like, comment, subscribe. Go follow my Twitch. More content coming soon. Yay! Goodbye.